Yeah, yeah, sure. Good morning, all participants. So I warmly welcome you to the fourth day of 1 week national level faculty development program on cloud computing, sponsored by IEEE Bombay section, scheduled from 22nd to 27th May 2023. It is my pleasure to introduce today's esteemed speaker, Mr. Somil Deshmukh, sir. Somil Deshmukh, sir, is currently working as a senior technical specialist with TCS from last 4 years. Prior to this, he worked as a senior project lead at Persistent System Nagpur for 13 years. With over 17 years of experience in IT industry, he brings a wealth of knowledge and insight to our program. Throughout his career, he worked on major roles like Salesforce architect, also handled various projects like Java, J2EE, AWS, Azure, and full stack development. He will be definitely delivering the sessions on Salesforce during next 3 days. We are honored to have you here, sir, and eagerly anticipate the valuable insight you will share with us. So welcome, sir. Uh, I made you presenter. We can start with the session, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So thanks, sir, for introducing me, and thanks all for joining this session. And I am finding that most of the people are more knowledgeable uh, uh, by me. So means what I can say is that most of the people I have found that most of the people are doctors here. So I think that they are more knowledgeable than me. But it would be nice interacting with you all people and sharing my whatever the things I know about Salesforce or cloud, and what are the things I have worked within my industrial career, and the technologies I have worked on. So I would be sharing all that things with you people in this last coming 3 days, expecting from you all of people that you would be more focused when the session is going on. Don't be think that this is a live session, or don't be think that you are here for getting a certificate. So certificate is not the I think that that should not be your goal. Certificate you can get from anywhere, so it won't be helping you in any of your career. The help would be more on the technology part, if you know that technology. And if you can get 60-70% whatever I'm teaching in this 3 days, if you are getting that thing, then that would be more helpful to you. Okay. And this session we would be having interactive session, I would say. So I would be expecting some questions from your side. If you are having any queries at any point, you can ask me. So that would be the main thing. So I would like that that should be an interactive session. And also the thing is that I think that most of the people are getting this session from their laptops. So we would have a hands-on also within this session. Okay. So what will happen is that if you are doing a hands-on, then at that time only you would be getting a live exposure, what exactly the things are working on, or how the things are working on. So you'll be getting a live exposure on that part. So I would expect from everyone that they should be joining this session from laptop or desktop, and side by side they can work or they can do whatever the things I am doing. So that would helpful to you only. Okay. And expecting you from your side that you should have questions on whatever the things I'm teaching you. And one more thing I would be asking you people, that what language you are suitable for this thing. Like don't worry that we should have a English language also only. If we need to communicate in Hindi, if you want, so I can go with Hindi also, and explain all the things in Hindi as well as in English. Or if you want, then we can continue all the things in English also. So what you would be preferring all? So Hindi or English would be the thing.
Sir, hybrid would be okay.
Sorry.
Hybrid would be okay, sir.
Hybrid
Both.
would be okay. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. What I would be doing is that yeah, some are there who said that English. So I would be going with English only. But if there is something that need to be explained more in Hindi part, then I would be going with Hindi also, and then I would be explaining in English also. Okay. So that combination I would be keeping on. So don't worry on that part. Okay. And the things that we would be learning within this sessions would be that we would be first going with the Salesforce introduction, because I think that you people have learned cloud and you know software as a service, platform as a service, and infrastructure as a service. I think so. Whatever the curriculum I have seen in that part, I think that with the AWS you have gone with that part. So what we would be doing is that we will be jumping to introduction of Salesforce. Then we would be jumping onto what is Sales Cloud, Marketing Cloud, Service Cloud, how they are working, and how data has to be uploaded or exported to Salesforce. That we would be doing. So today's part would be this, that we would be completing. Tomorrow, what we would be doing, we would be doing one project, a small project on Salesforce, so that you would get a hands-on on what exactly the working is there of Salesforce, how the tools are working. So that would be our tomorrow's topic. And on last day, we would be focusing on visual force. So some part of development would also be focused. Okay. Materials for this thing, that is not very much thing. There should be some PPTs that I would be providing to you. And some part would be there that if there is one mail, sir, is there any group or any other email allies or anything where I can share the data? Is there anything?
Yes, sir. We are having an official WhatsApp group, so
Uh,
there we can share the data.
okay, so just add me for that to
Yes, yes,
that group. Yeah, so
yes,
that I can add what we can say, I can add the documents or another thing if I want on that part.
definitely, sir.
Okay. Okay, so let's start it. And can we unmute all of the people so they can ask, means they can unmute themselves when they are asking a question. So that can be a facility that can be given to every individual.
Yes, yes, sir. I'm doing that.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, all. So just let's start with Salesforce introduction first. Then we would be going with login part and then other parts. I'm sharing my screen. Let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes, it is visible.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so that is a career with Salesforce, but we can say introduction to Salesforce. So I would be going with that part. What is exactly a Salesforce and what is the key benefits of Salesforce? Why we would have a Salesforce? So exactly first thing that you people should know what is Salesforce. So Salesforce is a cloud-based CRM system. So the first and the basic thing that you people should know about Salesforce is that before knowing Salesforce, I can say that you people should know what is CRM. So CRM is a customer relationship management software in which we are tracking customer or we are getting information of customer in that software. That is called CRM. So if you can say a market of a software company in throughout the world, 70% of the softwares that are built are CRM only. Like I can say you are going to bank. So what is happening? Your information is stored in that bank system. Then you are debiting the money, you are crediting the money, you are getting a loan from bank, or you are depositing FD you are depositing. So your information is stored, and from that information other activities are done. So what is that? CRM system. If you are working for any company or if you are working for any college, your personal information is stored there. You are the employee of that company. You are taking leaves, you are taking salaries. What is that? All that information is stored and we are tracking that information. So all that things are what? CRM. If you are purchasing some, if you are gone to any showroom for purchasing any what we can say car or we can say any bike. You go to that showroom, you get the information, that showroom people enter your information, and then they call you. What is that? CRM system. So most of the thing, what I can say is that most of the softwares in which user are involved, ticket management, airline tickets, railway ticket, travel management, booking of tours, booking of holiday package, loan system, Bajaj Finance, accounting system, all these are what? CRM system. So wherever the user is there, there is a CRM system. So CRM is a huge market. Okay. And Salesforce is one of the technology that is there to create a CRM system. But the main advantage of Salesforce is that it is in cloud. So previously also there was CRMs. So previously there were CRMs, but they were not on cloud. So main advantage of Salesforce is that it is on a cloud. Okay. So we would go with other part, that what exactly is the cloud and how Salesforce would be having an advantage. But this is the actual introduction to Salesforce. So what is the main advantage? So I have told you that, okay, that is a main advantage, that it is a cloud system. That is okay. But apart from cloud system, Salesforce is having a inbuilt applications. मीन्स पहले से बने हुए applications उनके पास already है. So they are having a inbuilt application for marketing, sales, service, partner management, community management. So they are having a ready-made projects for all the CRM needs. So the developer do not have to make a project from a crash. These people are having multiple live projects. Okay, multiple live projects these people are having, and they are working on sales, marketing, service, partner management. All these things they are already having. So just if you want to give any project to any customer, you just need a some bit of what? Customization. Rest is already built in Salesforce related to CRM. And second most important concept of Salesforce is that it is in a cloud platform. 1 minute, I'm coming. Yeah, sorry. And Salesforce, second most advantage is that it is on a cloud. So the data that is stored in Salesforce is on a cloud. So what is happening, or what is the advantage of having a data on a cloud? You can access it from anywhere, from any part of the world. You don't need any specific hardware or software or any other machine. So your data is accessible from any part of the world. And Salesforce other advantage is that it is not for only a big companies. So you cannot think that Salesforce can be work for a big company only. That is not the process. Salesforce can be work for a means Salesforce can be implemented in small company, medium base, as well as large base. So it caters the need of every organization. Another part is that pay as you go. I think that you have learned in AWS that whatever the thing, when we are going with cloud, that is a service. Service means how much we are using that part, that much part only we have to pay. So if you are using the service for 2 hours, then you have to pay for only 2 hours, not for 8 hours or not for 1 month. So that is called pay as you go. So that is also one of the facility of Salesforce. Loyalty, customer satisfaction, all these things are there in Salesforce. So this is the main advantage of Salesforce, that they are having a inbuilt applications. Data is in cloud. Okay, pay as you go facility is there. It is for small, medium, large scale. So any organization can use it. I would tell you how popular it is Salesforce. So, do you people know what is Fortune 500 companies? Anybody can tell me what is Fortune 500 companies? Yeah. Can anybody tell me what is Fortune 500 companies? I think that we should keep this session as a interactive. So, do you know what is Fortune 500 company? Anybody? Yeah. So part is that Fortune 500 companies are the companies who are bigger in revenue or bigger in size, or there's a dream for anybody to work on that companies. Like if you can say Facebook, if you can say iPhone, if you can say Citibank, if you can say Accenture, TCS, these are very big companies, and these are categorized into a Fortune 500 companies. Okay. So what I'm trying to tell you is that this Fortune 500 companies, this Fortune 500 company, from this Fortune 500 companies, I'm just giving you one example. 81% of the companies are using Salesforce for their daily needs. 81%. So 81 biggest company, 81% biggest of, and miss in within 500 we can say what we can say 400. 400 companies are using Salesforce for their daily need. So how popular it is Salesforce that you people can think of, and what is the scope of Salesforce, or what is a career in Salesforce that you people can think of. Okay, so this is I mean what we can say a scope that Salesforce is having. Sorry, what I think that okay. I would go with somewhat of slides only, not all the slides we would be covering it, because we should know what exactly, just want to know what exactly Salesforce is there. Okay, so going with what we have seen is that a traditional means what we have seen that how it is helpful to the customer. So you know what exactly it is having a scope for a customer. What exactly it is having for a developer. Why it is helpful for a developer to know Salesforce, or what is the advantage of getting a Salesforce developer? What time things you can get it as compared to previous developer or as compared to previous languages. So let's say you are building one CRM system, but not on Salesforce. You are building it in another language, other language. We can say that can be a Java, that can be a .NET, that can be a SAP. Any other language you are building a CRM system. Like say I want to build a hospital management system. Okay. So first thing is that what you need idea. Then just think, I'm not thinking on a Salesforce side. I'm just thinking on a Java or .NET side, and I want to make a project. What are the things I would add in my project? That are the things I am telling you. What are the things apart from development? What are the things apart from development that you people would require to create a CRM system? That I am telling you from crash. So what are the things? So first is the idea. Second thing is that you require a what we can say hardware. Means you require a machine, you require a laptop, desktop. So you would require that thing because development has to be done on a machine. So that would be required. Then you would be installing software. So like if you want a Java, so that doesn't mean that Java is independent software. There are multiple dependencies within Java. So you have to install Java, you need to install Eclipse, you need to install server, you need to install database. So there are a lot of software that we need to install when we are just starting our application in Java. Same with .NET, same with Python, same with SAP. So that is not the thing that you need to install only one software and your project would be working on. That is not the case. We have to install multiple softwares. Okay. Then there is a user defined access, because when we are creating any project or when we are creating any website, that doesn't mean that every page is accessed by everyone. That is not the case. What we have to do is that some people would have more access, some people would have less access, some people can see 4 page, some people can see 5 page, some people would have extra accesses. So you need to define access also. Then the part come analytics. So what does analytics means? So when we are creating a project, any project, our customer would tell us that we should have a reports of all the data that is stored within your project, or we should have a dashboards also. So what does dashboard means? A graphical format of your application. Graphical format means pie diagram, chart diagram of your data. You also know that right now it is a in-demand technology, data science and data analytics. So what does analytics means? You are having a data, but that data has to be converted into reports and dashboard format. So that is a part also that you people have to do. Third part is that security. Security means what? You have to build a proper security to your website, that only authenticate users should enter into your website. There should be no invalid user or no viruses should be enter. There should be proper authentication, like two-way authentication, three-way authentication. So like that things you have to build it. Password management should be there properly, that within 2 months password should be expired, password should be of 9 letters, 10 letters, all these securities you have to give it. Then the last thing is that you have to create a mobile app also, because no customer would entertain you if you are saying that I would be creating a project in desktop only. He would be asking you that, okay, my desktop project is there, but what about mobile application? I want mobile application also, and that application should be accessed from anywhere. So you have to create a mobile application also, and then you have to build your application. So apart from building an application and then providing to the customer, you have to get all these things. So you need to buy a hardware, you have to install a software there, you need to define access, you need to define setups, analytical setup, building security, mobile app, all these things you have to do apart from creating a project. So that is not the thing that only you would be saying that I would be creating project and you would be starting a coding. That is not the case. You have to learn all these things, means you have to configure all this, and it would create or it would get you a drastic time. So suppose I am saying that my project is of 5 months. Customer has given me 5 months to create this project. My 3 months would be getting in this only. Maximum 3 months would be getting in this only. Why? Because lot of work I have to do within these things, and only small time would be given to me for development, because lot of the time would be involved in this thing only. Now I am going with the Salesforce part. Same thing, but from a Salesforce part. How we would be doing with the Salesforce? So with Salesforce, you do not have to do anything. Hello, yes, Naveen, Naveen sir. Any question on this part? Sir, can you unmute people so that they can talk? Hello. Can you hear me? Is my voice audible? Okay. Okay. But can you people speak also? Can you people speak?
I'm unmuting all participants.
Yes, yes, unmute themselves.
Participant, you
So,
can mute yourself now.
yeah, so what I am thinking is that that should not be the case that I am giving session to deaf, dumb and blind people. That should not be the case. I want that this should be an interactive session, and whatever I am telling you or teaching you, you people should have also question or whatever the things I am whether you are understanding or not understanding, that should be the case. So are you
Komal
people
madam,
getting
please
this
check
thing?
that if you can unmute yourself, because I have passed the rights.
Yes, sir, I can unmute my.
Okay. Sir, now they can unmute themselves.
Okay. 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 So have you got this thing? Is it clear to you? Traditional system? What is a traditional system?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. So let's say that I want to build this system with Salesforce. The same system with Salesforce. Same logic, same idea, but I want to build it with Salesforce. What I can do it. So you do not have to do anything. Only idea you want, and you have to build the application. So what does that mean? So you do not have to specifically buy any hardware. Whatever hardware you are having existing, like you are having a Pentium 3 machine with any operating system, or you are very good on mobile, you can do it on mobile also, because whole application is there in Salesforce, in cloud. So you don't have to buy a hardware. You don't have to buy a software, or you don't have to install software, because you are working on a cloud. So just you require an internet and a browser. So there is no requirement of software installation. Accesses would be taken care by Salesforce. Analytics would be taken care by Salesforce. Okay. Security would be taken care by Salesforce. Okay. Mobile app would be taken care by Salesforce. So what is your part? Your part is just to build the application and give it to the customer. Deploy on Salesforce, and customer would be directly accessing that from a Salesforce cloud. So first thing is that you do not have to do anything, and your customer also do not have to do anything to access that part. So that is a drastic changes that has done from Salesforce, or we can say a technology revolution has been done in the Salesforce. So think about your same project. Think that that project is built on a 5 months part with a normal language, and the same thing would be developed in Salesforce. How much time you would be required? Only 2 months of time you would be required. Your 3 months of time would be reduced or saved, because maximum things are done with a Salesforce. And I'm guaranteeing you, go with any language, these are the things that has to be done. There is no shortcut for that things. These are the things that has to be done when you are building some application. Okay. So that is also one of the part that you people should know, what is a advantage of Salesforce from a developer side. So any questions on this part till now? Okay, I will be going forward. So if you can see a normal process, what we can say a normal process means what? a normal structure. So for building any application, you require network, you require infrastructure, you require operations, you require user experience, you require app. So most of the things are required by you people. Means these are the things that has to be there when you are creating any project. When you are creating any project, all these things has to be there. But if you are going with Salesforce, all these things are taken care by what? Salesforce only. आपको कुछ भी नहीं करना है. Your life is or your career is a straightforward highway, because all the critical things would be done by what? Salesforce only. So your time would be drastically saved. So previously what was happening is that if a 5 months of project is there, infrastructure and operation would be contributing 3 to 4 months. So most of the time, most of the money would be gone in that only, and very less time is given to a developer to build the application. What will happen right now is that you are having enough time to build the application, because operation and infrastructure are not done by you. That would be done by Salesforce. So your drastic time is saved. Suppose I am thinking that 5 months of project is there. In Java, you are building that 5 months of project, and the cost that is given to customer is that $1,000. For now, think about $1,000. The same Java project would be built in 5 months with 5 developers in $1,000. If the same project has to be built in Salesforce, what your company would do? It would say, okay, I would be building that in 2 months. I'd be getting $1,000 only. Okay. So I would be charging $1,000 only, 5 developer only, but in 2 months. So what would be my advantage? मुझे क्या फायदा हुआ? So कंपनी को फायदा क्या हुआ? कस्टमर को फायदा ये हुआ कि उनका प्रोजेक्ट 2 महीने में बन जाएगा, giving the same amount. Company would get $1,000 that would be get in 5 months, that they are getting in 2 months. So they can get a new project and their revenue would be more. And it is very easy for company also to pay more to the employee. So employee would be getting good salaries. So all are there in a win-win situation if you are going with a Salesforce. That is the main advantage of having a Salesforce. Application time is more. So chalo, you should know what are the facilities within a Salesforce, or what are the tools within a Salesforce that contribute to very less code, or that contribute to very fast development. So the first and most important part that Salesforce is having is that it is having a multi-tenant infrastructure. So what does a multi-tenant infrastructure means? So multi-tenant infrastructure is a part in which, suppose I'm giving you one example. I'm having a hospital management project or a HR management project. I have already built that project. Now certain company comes to me and say that I want same type of, like you can also think that if there is a hospital management project and 2 or 3 hospital wants that project, 3 या 4 हॉस्पिटल को सेम टाइप का प्रोजेक्ट लग रहा है, सो क्या होगा? 60-70% तो प्रोजेक्ट क्या रहेगा? सेम ही रहेगा. हाँ, 30-40% थोड़ा डिफरेंट हो सकता है, बट बेसिक फंक्शनैलिटी तो क्या रहेगी? सेम ही रहेगी ना. बेसिक फंक्शनैलिटी मींस वाज पेशेंट form would be near about same, doctor form would be near about same, OPD would be near about same, HR management, employee page would be near about same, salary would be near about same, leave application near about same, some changes would be there. So what Salesforce is doing is that Salesforce is saying, don't make different application for different customer. So what we can do is that We can create only one application. We can create only one application and connect all the customers to the one application only. And with the help of multi-tenant environment, what we can do is that we can provide only that access that is required for the specific customers or that field that customer should see. So what will happen is that customer को लगेगा कि वो एक अलग project दिख रहा है that is only for him or her, and other customer would also think the same thing. Yeah, they are seeing a totally different project, but the part would be that there would be a single project within a Salesforce cloud. So the developer do not have to make multiple projects for multiple customers. There would be only one project, and every customer would be accessing that one project as a different project. So every customer would be accessing from a Salesforce cloud only. So what customer would think is that they are accessing their individual project, and whatever the things that customer has to see with the access management, that only part they would be seeing. They would not see others project part. So the access is properly given, security would be properly there, and the developer do not have to make multiple projects. So that is the main thing of multi-tenant infrastructure that is there in Salesforce cloud. Scale and security. Salesforce is not an individual cloud or not a private cloud. It is like a Google public cloud. So what does that mean? Most of them is lot of people data would be there. So if lot of people data is there, lot of people projects are there, so there should be a proper security. So Salesforce provide you a good amount of security also. Cloud database. Your data is stored on a cloud. So what is the advantage of having a data in a cloud? The advantage of having a data in a cloud is that your data can be accessible from any part of the world. Your data can be accessible from any part of the world. You don't require any specific things or configuration to access your data. So that is also one of the things. Mobile service. You can create a desktop application and that same desktop application works on a mobile. Identity manager. Identity manager means every person within Salesforce is given one role, and with that role only he can see whatever the things he has been accessed. So that is not the case that every people in Salesforce would have the same access. Every people in Salesforce would have an identity management in which whatever the access he has been given or she has been given, the same access he would or she would say, not other part. Collaboration. What will happen is that Salesforce can be collaborated with multiple third-party applications like Facebook is there, LinkedIn is there, Twitter is there, Outlook is there, data loaders are there. So you can connect third-party application with Salesforce with the help of collaboration. Integration is one of the part. Point and click workflow. What does point and click workflow means? They are having a multiple tools or ready-made tools within Salesforce. With the help of these tools, you can create any type of small, medium or complex project without writing a code. You don't have to write a code if you are using this thing. Reports and dashboards. Reports and dashboards, I have told you data analytics. So data analytics is one of the part that can be automated in Salesforce. Then there is an API. What does API means? Can anybody tell me what is API? Anyone? What is API? application programming interface. But what is the use of this API? Why it is called API? I think that most of the people have added in front of their name as doctor. Okay, so most of the people should know all these things if they have done a PhD. So what is API? Anyone? You people are all our lecturers and you people teach peer student. What will happen if some students are coming to you and they are sitting as a mum, don't speak or anything? What will happen? What will happen to you? What you would be thinking on? So speak, no. Why you are writing or typing all these things? Why you people cannot speak? Speak it. What is API?
So basically, these are collection of methods or classes, APIs, and we can use these APIs to connect with another applications or
Exactly. That is the thing. So what is the API? API is not for Salesforce only. So API is an application programming interface. So I would be giving you an example. If you people are not knowing APIs, so I am giving one. Suppose the part is that my Salesforce application is there and I want my Salesforce application to host a Google page. I want in my Salesforce application that Google page or Google functionality I want on my page. But what will happen? The coding of Google is different or the language of Google is different and language of Salesforce is different. So how we can communicate? So what will happen is that Google will expose their code in such a format that it is understandable to everyone. And can anybody tell me what is the two languages that are in overall world that is understandable to everyone? What are the two languages that are understandable to everyone? What are the two languages? Anyone? There are two languages in overall world that can be understandable to other languages also. What are the two languages? No natural language, no. No, not Java. Can anybody tell me? Two language, and I am doubt 100%. I am guaranteed you that you people have used that languages also. 100%. What are the two languages? Sorry?
Scripting languages?
No. So I will tell you that two languages are XML and JSON. XML and JSON are such a language that anybody can understand. Any language can understand. So what will be happening is that when Google would expose their API, they would be exposing that API in XML and JSON languages. And what Salesforce would do, they would consume that API in the format of XML or JSON. And then integration would be happening and your Google functionality would be shown on a Salesforce part. So that is called API. API is exposing your code. Suppose like that, I want my Salesforce page or a Salesforce content to be shown on a Java. But Salesforce and Java are different language. So what Salesforce would be doing? Salesforce would expose their code. And to expose their code is called API. They would expose their code in such a format like JSON or XML format. And Java would consume that thing. So Java would consume your API. So that is called API. And API is always exposed in what we can say XML or JSON format. Or any other format can be there, but most of the time it can be XML or JSON. So API is exposing your code over the internet. so that you can use that thing. And this Salesforce development can be done in multi languages also. So I have told you some part of the Salesforce, some part, some tools of the Salesforce that are there. So any question on this part? Multi-tenant, security, cloud, mobile application. We would be going actually with this all these things. Don't worry, but I'm just telling you what are the things that are there.
Sir, which one is the best language for Salesforce? Java or some other language?
Sorry, your voice is not very much clear.
Sir, which
Can
one
you
is the
yes?
best language, sir? You mean, as they mentioned, multi-language development. But
Yes,
what we learn,
multi-language, yeah, multi-language development is there. So the thing is that if somebody knows Java, so they can easily work on Salesforce. But the language that is there in Salesforce to develop a Salesforce application, you need Apex. Apex is one of the languages there. But why it is said multi-language is that if somebody knows Java, so Apex and Java are somewhat similar. So you can work, if somebody knows Java, then you can easily work on Apex part. So that's why it is said that multi-language development is possible here. Any other question? Okay, let's go forward. So I have told you that Salesforce is having a inbuilt applications or a pre-built application are already there within a Salesforce. Pre-built application are already there within a Salesforce. Okay. So what I have told is that Salesforce is for CRM. So what has happened is that Salesforce has created multiple cloud application. So what is cloud? Cloud is a small application within Salesforce. So cloud is an application only. So what Salesforce has done, they have created multiple application to cater user requirement. So suppose somebody wants to sell his product. So Salesforce is having an inbuilt application called Sales Cloud. If somebody wants to give a service to the product and they want a software for that thing. So Service Cloud is already there. Somebody wants to market their product, Google ad or websites ad, advertisement, or say a banner ad or a TV ad. So for that thing, they are having a marketing software. Community Cloud. Community means employee management or a community or group where you want to interact with other people, chatting and other things. Community Cloud. Analytical Cloud. If you are having multiple data, and your customer are saying that I want to convert that data into graphical format, like dashboards are there, or there are various charts, like you can say Power BI is there right now, Tableau is there right now, these technologies. So like that, Salesforce is having their inbuilt application called Analytic Cloud. Apps Cloud are there within which we can see all the apps. E-commerce, Flipkart, Amazon, like that. If you want to create a shopping website, you can create a e-commerce cloud. IoT, Internet of Things, connecting a hardware with a software. So what is the thing? Salesforce has created all these applications within a cloud. So Salesforce has created all these applications within a cloud. And these applications are already there. So if your customer wants something from this part, I have given some part. There are a lot of other clouds also, means lot of other applications, but the main important applications that are there are these one. So if your customer wants something from sales service, I'm not saying that a customer would say you that exactly what is there in Salesforce, give it to me. that won't be happening. But if your customer wants something related to that, with the help of multi-tenant environment, what you can do is that you can create some customization within a Sales Cloud and you can give it to your customer. You don't have to build a product from scratch because most of the products are already built. So these are the products that are already there in what we can say a Salesforce application. Okay. So these are the things you should know. If you are creating or you are going with a Salesforce career or you want to become a Salesforce developer. So the first question that the interviewer would be asking to you is that whether you know Sales Cloud or Service Cloud or Marketing Cloud. And if you are people saying that, okay, I have done lot of technologies within Salesforce and I do not know what is Sales, Service or Marketing Cloud. So at that point only what will happen is that your interview will be stopped. So this is a basic need that you people should understand, or you people should have a basic knowledge of what is sales, service, marketing or community cloud. I am not saying all the clouds, but at least 2 or 3 cloud working you people should know. So anybody is having any question on this part? Sales, service, marketing cloud. Okay. So this is somewhat what we can say a differentiation between admin and development. Just go on mute. Okay. So this is one of the part that is there. Please go on mute. Okay. So you are having two parts, Salesforce admin and Salesforce development. So admin work means you should know what is the difference between admin. So see, when you are working for any company, so you would have two things, admin and developer or a development, what we can say. Okay. So what Salesforce admin do and what Salesforce developer do, you should know, or what is your scope. So when you are working as an admin, so you are responsible to get a user maintenance. You have to add a user within your system. You have to maintain that user. You have to create access, data security and access part. That is your part. Training user, to train a user to have all the things within a Salesforce. Please be on mute. Sir, can you give me access to get it on a mute? Guys, please be on mute. If you're not interested in listening all this thing, then you can leave that group also. But don't be sit here for just the sake of certificate. I'm that bad things all people are having in this college things, that they sit only for a certificate. Don't sit here for a certificate. Just focus on whatever the things has been told to you. it would be helpful to your career only. Okay, and be attentive on this part. And if you are not interested, just leave the session. Nobody is interested that you should join this session, and then only you would be getting a certificate. So if you are going with the Salesforce admin part, user maintenance, reports and dashboard creations, user training, security, workflow, validation. So all this it is your part. So admin part is like a support job in which a ticket would be coming to him or her, and you would be working on user maintenance, means you would be maintaining something, or you would be creating a reports and dashboard, you would be creating a user training, security, and all that things you would be doing. So that is a thing that would be done in a admin part. What developer would be doing is that developer would be creating a Visual Force page, Apex page, Java scripting, web service, working on force.com, testing, triggers, API, creating a APIs, integration part. So that is a developer part. So when developer is there, developer should know admin part also. So when we are learning development, admin part would also be there, because without admin part, development cannot be done. So developer would have both the things. Okay. So if somebody thinks that if I am doing admin only and I would be getting a job, so that is a foolishness, because there is no opening for admin. Because every company knows that if they are taking a developer, he is knowing admin part also and development also. So they would be focusing more on the development or developer only, or they would be getting developer, because they know that he would be doing a development also and he would be doing a what? Admin part also. Okay. So this is only the things that I was trying to tell you related to Salesforce. That what I can tell you, that what exactly is a Salesforce, for which reason it has been used, what is the advantage for development or developer, what is the advantage, what is the difference between admin and development, what are the tools that are there in Salesforce, and what are the applications that are there in Salesforce. So what right now we people would be doing is that we would be creating a Salesforce login. So what I would be telling you people is that do it parallel to me, so that whatever the things I am doing, the same hands-on you would also getting. What are the things we are doing, the same hands-on you would also get. So be on your laptop. Okay, be on your laptop, and what are the things I am doing, just do it parallelly. Okay, so chalo, let's start with login into Salesforce. So for that thing, you do not require any specific hardware, software, any specific operation, nothing you want. So what you would be knowing, or what you would require is that a good internet and a browser. So what we would be doing is that go to your browser, go to Google. Just I'm going to Google. Okay. And when you are going to Google, type here Salesforce developer sign up. What you have to type? Salesforce developer sign up. What we want to do is that we want to sign up as a Salesforce developer. There are other ways also to sign up into Salesforce. There are other ways also to sign up into Salesforce. But what we would be doing is that we would be signing up as a Salesforce. You don't have to sign up with a Trailhead or any other thing. This is a direct sign up that you people have to do. So what you would be doing? Salesforce developer sign up. Type here. So you would be getting a link developer edition sign up. This can be a first link or this can be a second link or any other thing. So go to developer edition sign up. When you are typing Salesforce developer sign up, go to developer edition sign up. So everyone is doing that thing, or I would do it, you would just see that thing. What are the thing? So I won't be waiting for other people then. Are you people doing this on hands-on basis?
Yes, sir, I'm doing that.
Other people?
Yes, sir, we are doing.
Okay. So that would helpful to you only, people. Okay. Okay. So just click on this part, developer edition sign up. And when you are going in this sign up part, you would be getting a first name, last name. So get a correct first name, last name. Your email ID. So you should have a correct email ID also. Correct email ID in the sense, the email ID, because on that email ID, you will be getting a link for activating your Salesforce. So there should be a correct email ID. Then there should be a role. So what is the role? Okay. So role would be your developer. So role is developer role. Okay. So role would be your developer role. Okay. Now what is company? So company is the part when you are first login into Salesforce. What Salesforce is doing is that Salesforce is saying you that I would be creating one company for you. And you would be the first employee for that company. तो Salesforce आपके लिए एक कंपनी बना के दे रही है. Because Salesforce is a CRM system that works in a company. Salesforce को हम लोग कंपनी में वर्क करवाते हैं. So when you are registration into a Salesforce, when you are doing a registration into Salesforce, it would ask you a company name. So you can give any company name. That is not mandatory that that company should be exist. Any name you can give. But think that you are the first employee for that company. And later on, you would be joining other employees within that company. Later on, you would be joining other employees within that company. So you are the first employee for that company. Got it? So you can have any name to that company. That country can be, you know, which country you are. So you can add a country and you can add a zip code. Any zip code you are. Zip code is a pin code. And there is a username. So username you can give anything, but the format of username should be name @ and dot should be there. Like an email format. So within username you should have @ and dot. Company dot. Like that you can have a username. So username format and email format should be same. Email ID and username format should be same. That I am saying. Got it?
Participants, please mute yourself.
Okay. So country would be anything and username can be anything. But @ and .com should be there. Okay. And then I agree on this thing and sign up. So have you got what exactly the thing you have to do? First name, last name, valid email ID. developer role, company, anyone, region, you can give any region, postal code, username can have @ and dot. And after you click on this sign up part, you would be getting a mail on your email, and in that you will be getting an activation link. Go to that activation link, click on that activation link. You would be asked for a password. Give the password and you will be directly login into the system. So try to do this thing and let me know if you people have completed that thing. And if there is something, just share your screen. I would help you. If you people are doing, just let me know if that is done. After clicking on sign up part, you would be getting a mail on your email. From that email, go to activation, click on activation link. You will be directed to change your password or give a new password. And after giving a new password, you will be directed into a login system. Anybody is having any questions on this thing? Done. Okay. So when you have done with this thing, what will happen is that then you can go to a link called login.salesforce.com. When you are going to this link, you will be going to login.salesforce.com. So that is the first link only that you people have to do it to register yourself. And after doing a registration, you can come here. That is a login.salesforce.com. And you have got the username and you have got the password. So just get a username and password and log in. Okay. So this is a page. This is a page that you people would be seeing. Okay. So what is happening is that Salesforce is in two flavors, or Salesforce come in two flavors. So whatever the thing you are seeing right now is a lightning flavor. Whatever the things you are seeing right now is a lightning flavor. Okay. And the previous version that they were having was a classic version. So This is a lightning version that you people are seeing. And from here, there is a view profile. And this view profile, there is an option for Salesforce Classic. There is an option for Salesforce Classic. So this is their Classic page or a previous version. So the data is same. All the data, all the tools are same in Salesforce Classic and Salesforce Lightning. Only the difference is that in Salesforce Classic, you are seeing the old version, and in Lightning a new version. And from here, from Classic, you can do to switch to Lightning experience. So from here, you can go to your actual Lightning experience. Okay. So what is the difference between Lightning and Classic? So previously they were having a Classic version, but what was a disadvantage of Classic version was that it was working well in a desktop application or a laptop. They were working well, but Classic application was having a problem on a mobile application. So the data was not properly seen on a mobile application. Okay. So at that point, other technologies was there in market, like Node was there, React was there, and all these technologies were working well in mobile application. So the part is that if somebody wants to sustain in a world of technology, then they need to upgrade themselves. So then this Salesforce have come with new technology. They have come with new technology that is called Lightning. And the main focus of Lightning was that it was working well on desktop also and on mobile application also. Means main focus was there on a mobile application only, that it should be working well on mobile application. So for that reason, Lightning technology has come. And right now, all the projects that are made on Lightning only. Because Lightning works on desktop also, laptop also, and on a mobile application also. So you would be seeing more on a Lightning part. And as a Salesforce developer right now, if you people know admin and development, that is not sufficient. Because development means you know Classic only. So you should know technologies related to Lightning also. Because that is what we can say, a demand of today's world. Because no company would be taking you if you know only admin and development. Because all the development they have to do is on Lightning only. So they would ask you to have a Lightning application. So Lightning technologies that are there in Salesforce is Aura and LWC. You can learn later on also, but I'm telling you that there are two technologies, Aura and LWC. So this is a Lightning page that is there. So right now I would be telling you how these applications works in Salesforce. So what we have done is that when we have created when we are login, when I have told you that Salesforce is having multiple applications. Salesforce is having multiple applications that are already built within Salesforce. Like sales are there, marketing is there, community is there, service is there. So from where I can see all this application. So when you are logging into Salesforce, at the left side you would see a 9 dots. These 9 dots are an app launcher. What does app launcher means? So app launcher means from where you can see all the types of applications. All the types of application that are there within Salesforce. So application means the application that you have made and the application that Salesforce has made. All the application you can see from here. So just click on this 9 dots. Go to view all. And here you can see all the applications. So these are all the apps. These are all the apps within your application. Okay. So let's go with one of the application like sales. So I'm going with a sales application. Okay. So this is a sales application. I'm just telling you what exactly is there within the application. So go to the sales application. So the format of Salesforce is that you would be clicking on an app. What you would be doing is that you would be clicking on an app, and from that app you would be going into a tab. From this app you would be going into a tab. Okay. So these are all the tabs within your app. So like you know that when you are going to any website and when you are login, most of the websites are having a tab, and within tab they are having a pages. So the same thing is there with a Salesforce also. Okay. So within these things you are having multiple tabs. Okay. So there is an opportunity tab, there is a lead tab, there is a task, account, contact. So various tabs are there. Okay. And every tab would have a page and a record related to that tab. So like I'm going with the opportunity. So just I'm clicking on the opportunity. So all the records related to opportunity would be shown inside the opportunity tab. All the records related to opportunity would be shown in an opportunity tab. So just click on the opportunity tab. You would be see all the records that user have added. If now the user want to create a one opportunity, he has to click on new button. So this is a new button. Every page is having a new button. So this is a new button. Just click on this new button. So you would see a opportunity page. Opportunity page. So this is the opportunity page that you would be seeing. You can add, user can add a data within the opportunity page, like I'm adding opportunity May 789, like that I've done. You can fill all the fields, or you can fill a mandatory fields. For now I'm filling a mandatory fields like this. Stage. We would go what is exactly opportunity, sales, lead, cloud, all that things we will be going on. Don't worry on that one. After this break, after 2 o'clock, we would go with this part. What is exactly opportunity? And then we would save this thing. So here, when you are entering a data and then you are clicking on the save, you will be going to the detail of that opportunity. So this is a detail page where you can see your records. Where you can see your records. related to opportunity. You can see your records related to opportunity. Okay. If you want to edit this record, then here after clone you would get the option. After clone you would be getting an option to edit. So from here you can edit any record, or you can add values also, or you want to existing record also, you can edit it and then save it. So you can edit a record also, and from here also you can delete the record also. So there is an opportunity of there is a option of deleting a record also. So everything you can do from here. Got it? Any question till now?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, can you please repeat little bit after sign up and going to lightning? What were the steps?
Yeah.
I am little
So,
bit behind. I'm not
yeah,
unable
so
to catch.
when we are going to a lightning page, like if you are gone to this lightning page, this is a lightning page. So if you want to see a pre-built applications, so if you want to see any application that is already built, I have told you that sales, marketing, service, what we can say, community, IoT. So this type of application are already built in Salesforce. So from where you can see all these things. So you can see this. So from when you have got with this lightning page, there is a 9 dots. Here in this 9 dot you can click is this is an app launcher, from where you can see all the apps. Whatever the apps means, what are the applications are built within a Salesforce, you can see from this. So just click on this app launcher. And go to view all. Here you can see all the apps that are already built or you have built that app. यानी पहले से बना हुआ या आपने जो बनाए होंगे वो सभी एप्स यहाँ पे दिखेंगे. So suppose I am going to one of the pre-built app, यानी जो पहले Salesforce में बना हुआ है, that is a sales app. So I am going to this sales app. Just आपको बताने के लिए कि flow कैसा होता. I am not exactly showing you how sales app work. वो हम लोग बाद में देखेंगे. अभी हम लोग देख रहे हैं कि how application works in Salesforce और what are there in application. application के अंदर क्या रहता है. So जैसे ही हम लोग ये application को क्लिक करेंगे, you would be seeing all the tabs here. So tab means pages. Tab means pages. So application के अंदर के pages. So pages के लिए आपको tab पे क्लिक करना पड़ता है. तो हर एक पेज के लिए यहाँ पे टैब होता है. जैसे मैं अभी लीड्स के ऊपर जा रहा हूं, तो ये लीड का टैब है और इसके अंदर जितने भी रिकॉर्ड्स लीड में यूजर ने ऐड किया है, जितने भी रिकॉर्ड लीड्स में यूजर ने ऐड किए हैं, वो सभी रिकॉर्ड्स आपको यहाँ पे दिखेंगे. ओके, सो दीज आर द लीड्स रिकॉर्ड. सभी टैब में वैसे ही दिखता है. अगर मैं यहाँ पे अकाउंट के टैब पे गया तो अकाउंट के टैब पे भी जितने भी अकाउंट अभी एंटर हुए वो सभी अकाउंट्स. अब मुझे नया अकाउंट क्रिएट करना है, सो देयर वुड बी अ न्यू बटन हियर. यहां से मैं नया अकाउंट क्रिएट कर सकता हूं. सो क्लिक ऑन न्यू. अभी मुझे अकाउंट के बारे में इतनी इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं है. सपोज अभी हम लोगों को अकाउंट लिस्ट पता नहीं है, सो आप बेसिक इंफॉर्मेशन रॉ डेटा डाल सकते हो. जैसे मैं अभी एक डाल रहा हूं, अकाउंट में 678 ऐसा कुछ डाल दिया. बेसिक इंफॉर्मेशन ही डाल रहा हूं. अभी अकाउंट में सिर्फ नेम मैंडेटरी है तो मैंने डाल दिया, सेव कर दिया। सो क्या होगा इसके डिटेल में अगर मैं जाता हूं तो यहाँ पे मैं उसका डिटेल देख सकता हूँ जो इंफॉर्मेशन मैंने अभी ऐड की वो स्पेसिफिक अकाउंट का। ठीक है, अब इसके बाद इफ आई वांट टू एडिट दिस रिकॉर्ड, मैंने अभी इंफॉर्मेशन डाली है।
ठीक है, लिसन टू मिलियन ऑफ सॉन्ग्स फ्री।
प्लीज गो ऑन म्यूट। Okay, so what is happening is that when you are creating a new page, new data has been created. After that, go to the detail page, and if you want to edit this data, you can go to, there is an arrow here, you can go here and go to edit if you want to change the data. And if you want to add some new record or edit an existing record, you can do this thing, save this. This is the facility of editing a record. You can edit a record from outside also. Outside means you can go to this account tab. Now you can see your latest account here. So from tab, you can see list of accounts that all the user have added. पूरी लिस्ट यूजर की, जिन जिन यूजर्स ने अकाउंट्स में डेटा ऐड किए वो सभी अकाउंट्स आपको यहाँ पे दिखेंगे लिस्ट के अंदर, यानी टैब के अंदर. If you want to edit any record, you just click on that record, go to detail, from here go to edit, and you can change the record. Or you can add a new values to that record. And if you want, you can delete also this record. So there is an option arrow here. From here you can delete this record. So just delete and delete. So this functionality is there in all the tabs, which creating a new record, editing a new record, deleting a record, or showing a record in a list, or showing a record in a list. So this part is also called as CURD. This is called CURD operation. What does CURD operation means? CURD operation is common in all the pages. Means in all the tab you can see a CURD operation. So what is a CURD operation? So CURD means what? Create. When you are clicking on the new page, what you are doing? You are creating a page. And read. When you are seeing the detail on a detail page or on a record, when you are clicking on the tab, you are seeing all the records. So what is that? Read operation. When you are editing some record, that is a update operation. And when you are deleting something, that is a delete operation. So when you are creating any page within a Salesforce, you would have all these things: create, read, update, and delete. Got it? Create, read, update, and delete. So this is called CURD operation. So when you are going with any application, you would be seeing an app. Within that app, you would be seeing the tabs. So these are the tabs. Within tabs, you would have a new page to create a record. Then you can edit that record. You can delete that record, or you can see that record in a list. So every application is built in the same way. That is called app, then tab. Okay, and inside that app and tab, then there is a page from where you can create a record. So any question till now? Till now, any question?
Sir, when I am doing it inside, I am not getting all these accounts. I have to create all from the scratch.
Exactly. So these are not a ready-made accounts. These are the record that I have created within my application. So you have to create a records. So you have to click on new button, create a record. Then you can see multiple record in tab. Then you can edit. So all that things you have to do.
And that import button is there in the right next to new.
Yeah, that we would go on. First, have you gone with these things, or
Yes,
do
yes,
you
sir.
have any
This is
question
clear.
till now?
Clear, sir. Thank you.
Rest of the people?
Yes, sir, done.
Okay. Okay. So every application is built in the same way. So on a developer perspective, I have shown you that whenever the developer would be going, what he would be doing? He would be clicking on first app, then tab, then page. But sorry, when a user is doing all these things, the user who is using this application. But when the developer, what does a developer means? Who is developing all these things? How they would be doing these things? So when a developer is developing all these things, developer would first create a page. So he would be going from a backside. Suppose you have been told to create one application in which there is one tab, and within that tab there is a page. So how developer would be working? Developer would first create a page, then add that page to a tab, and then that tab would be adding to a app. So like that sequence would be there. So user would be using a straight sequence, but the developer would be using a back sequence. So for developer, what is this page? So for developer, this is not a page. When he is creating a page, this is a page that is already created. But suppose some customer has told you to create a new fresh page. So how you would be creating, or where this information is stored? So when you are creating a page, this is a page for a user. But for a developer, this is an object. So for a developer, this is an object. So this is an object for you. And within this object, these are the fields. Within this object, these are the fields. So for developer, this is not a page. For a developer, it is a what? Object. And within this object, these are the fields. So where this information is stored? Where this information is stored? Object and page. Okay. So we will be going with that part also. Okay. So these are the things that a developer would have an object. So where you can find this object? So if the object is already built or object is already created, that are called a standard object. Like this page is already created by Salesforce. So this is a standard object for a developer. And these are the standard fields. But if you are creating an object, a new fresh page that is not there in Salesforce, then that is called a custom object. Then that is called a custom object. Okay. So there can be a two type of object for a user, or sorry, for a developer, not for a user, because user do not know what is a standard and what is a custom. So for user, that is a page. If that is pre-built or that you are building, that is a page for user. But for a developer, there are two type of pages or two type of objects. First is a standard object and second is a custom object. So from where you can get this information, which is a standard object or which is a custom object that you are having? So here there is a setup, and you can just click on the setup. After this setup, you are having an object manager. So here you can see all the information related to pages. So whatever the pages that user are seeing, that object information is here. So for developer, it is object. So you can see account. So the API name is object name is account. So this is a standard object. What does standard means? Standard means that is already been created. That is called a standard object. The object that has been created means already created, that are called as a standard object. Okay. And the objects that you would be creating means the page that is not there in Salesforce and you people are creating on your side a fresh page, that are called custom object, and that is notated with, like, object name would be same, but that is notated with __C. So you don't have to give __C. That is internally given by a Salesforce only. What? __C. Okay. So these are called as a custom object. These are called as a custom object. So custom object are notated with __C. Got it? Any question till now? Don't worry, within 10 minutes I would be giving you a break. So if you are people have been tired or getting bored, so 10 minutes are only there, then I would be giving you a break. So are you people understanding all this thing, or it is going like a flight?
Yes, sir.
So what is the thing? Are you understanding? Because I am going with just the base part.
We are getting it.
Yes, sir.
We are getting it.
Okay. So if you are having an object, so that can be a two object, standard and custom. Standard object is a direct name would be there, and custom object would have a name __C. If you are going inside this object, like I'm going with account object, inside this account object, there is a fields and relationship. Within this fields and relationship, you can see all the fields name that are there in that page. Like this is your account and this is the page. This is the page, and this page is having this much of fields. This much of fields. So this field information is there within these fields and relationship. So you can see every field label. Label is the thing that is this part. Account name, parent account. This is the label. And actual field name, this is the field name. So all the fields name you can see here. Yes, you can delete these fields if you want, or you can add more fields also here as a custom field. So see, here one field is active. This is __ C. So what does this mean? Page is standard, but I have created a new field within a standard object. So since you have created that field, so there can be a custom field within a standard object. There can be a custom field within a standard object. So that is a case that we are showing you. That standard page doesn't mean that it cannot be changed. It can be changed, and we can add a field within that standard page or a standard object. And in fields and relationship, you can add that field and it would be noted with __ C. So this implies that this is a custom field within a standard object. So there can be a possibility. Same way on a custom also. If you are having a custom page, so your custom page means what? Your custom object. Custom object is notated with __ C. That means that since page is custom, so field would always be custom only. So every field would be custom, but that doesn't mean that it cannot have a standard field. It can have a standard field also. So what Salesforce do is that we can connect one object to another object. That can be a possibility. So you can connect a custom object with standard object and you can get a field from a standard object. आप custom object को standard object के साथ connect कर सकते हो, because CRM का मतलब ही है customer relationship management, relationship connecting one page with another page. और आप standard page के field custom में आप use कर सकते हो. कस्टम के अंदर स्टैंडर्ड फील्ड भी हो सकते हैं और कस्टम फील्ड भी हो सकते हैं. तो अगर आप यहाँ पे देखो, तो यहाँ पे देखो नेम, क्रिएटेड बाय, मॉडिफाइड बाय ऑल. अब ये तो पेज तो क्या है? ये तो कस्टम पेज है. तो यहाँ पे तो सब कुछ कस्टम फील्ड चाहिए थी, बट यहाँ पे आपको स्टैंडर्ड फील्ड भी दिख रही है. इसका मतलब है कि ये दूसरे जगह से आई हुई है. स्टैंडर्ड कोई ऑब्जेक्ट होगा, वहां से आई हुई फील्ड है. तो आपके कस्टम में स्टैंडर्ड फील्ड भी हो सकते हैं और जो आप बनाओगे वो तो कस्टम रहेगा ही रहेगा. गॉट इट? समझा क्या? कस्टम एंड स्टैंडर्ड, ऑब्जेक्ट एंड फील्ड्स. सो ऑब्जेक्ट का मतलब है कि कस्टम और स्टैंडर्ड ऑब्जेक्ट जो पहले से बना है वो स्टैंडर्ड, जो बाद में बनेगा, जो आप लोग बनाएगा वो कस्टम. और दोनों के अंदर फील्ड्स स्टैंडर्ड और कस्टम हो सकते हैं. स्टैंडर्ड ऑब्जेक्ट के अंदर आप नई फील्ड्स बनाओगे तो वो कस्टम कहलाएगी, और कस्टम ऑब्जेक्ट के अंदर अगर आप किसी स्टैंडर्ड ऑब्जेक्ट को लिंक कराते हो तो कस्टम ऑब्जेक्ट के अंदर आप स्टैंडर्ड फील्ड्स भी ले सकते हो. तो यहाँ पे किसी को कोई क्वेश्चन टिल नाउ?
सेटअप में कैसे गए थे, एक बार बता दीजिए ना. सेटअप का ऑप्शन कहाँ से मिला?
आप यहाँ से जैसे आप ऐप पे वगैरह जाते हो, अब यहाँ पे आपको एक बटन आती है ऊपर में, दिख रही है? ये सेटअप है. और यहाँ से आप ऑब्जेक्ट मैनेजर पे जाते हो. Got it?
Yes,
So
sir.
ये
Okay.
clear है. So ये clear है क्या स्टैंडर्ड और कस्टम?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's stop here for a break. हम लोग 1 घंटे का ब्रेक लेते हैं. You can have your lunch and other things. And by 3 o'clock we would be joining. Sorry, 2 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
2 o'clock. And in after that we would be going with sales, service and marketing cloud. How exactly they are working and how you have to create a data or import a data there. Okay?
Okay, sir. We will
Okay.
join by 2 o'clock.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Participants, I'm sharing the feedback link. Please provide the feedback for this session. Apart from this, kindly join sharp at 2 o'clock on the same link.